Hi, everyone, and welcome back to From the Doghouse. This is episode 19, and today we're going to share with you a little bit of our uncomfort or our feelings of uncomfort. And if you are founding a business or have founded a business or are considering founding a business, this is a common thread that every single founder will go through, which is the uncomfortable, no, the uncomfort
This,
of
no,
discomfort is the
there you go.
perfect word. Yes, the
That's the German.
discomfort,
What?
yes, of having random conversations with people to try to truly understand if your business and your product is tackling the real need of what you're building and trying to solve for. And Annie and I have found that we've done a ton of market research over the past year, and the most valuable market research that we can do is truly having one-on-one conversations with people every single day and walking up to somebody and saying, "Hey, can I talk to you for a few minutes? I'm building a new company and I'd love for you to give me your thoughts or your opinion. And I promise I'm not trying to sell you something." That is a tough thing. A lot of people say they don't want to talk to you about it, and that can hurt your I don't know, maybe your ego a little bit. But It's a really important thing to do. We learn a lot from it. And Annie and I have been doing it a lot and have a lot more of it to do. But we thought we'd tell you a little bit about that experience today. So, Annie,
Yeah.
what about you?
Yeah. What I found is that, there's a place for everything. I was just saying before we recorded this, with Patrick, there's so many amazing things you can do nowadays, right? In terms of customer research or buyer persona research that can be done online where you can mine, where you can scrape. You can use things like Apify to scrape Reddit threads and God knows what else, to really get a pulse of what is happening. And that is super valuable. And I think if you're not doing that yet, I would highly recommend you get into a place where you do this very, very regularly and you actually listen to a larger amount of people online as well, right? But what we found, even doing that, even doing all of that research and putting things out there, the one thing that really has helped us get um, closer and closer and closer to product market fit and closer to understanding exactly what the pain points are of the buyers that we are targeting, or the people that we want to serve, is literally talk to them, and I know that's so basic, but really that is it. We are now very lucky because we are working with dogs, and dog people tend to like
Hmm.
to talk about their
Yes.
dogs, so that's helpful.
Yes.
But still, you have to kind of jump over your own shadow, in a way, right? Sometimes where you want to ask difficult questions and people might not necessarily want to tell you because they think you might want to sell them something. Um, Patrick and I have found that we are, as A, this is super valuable, and B, even though it is uncomfortable, us pushing each other to
Hmm.
have these kinds of conversations has been, a personal growth moment for, I think, both of us,
Yes.
but also has been instrumental to us continuously evolve our product and our offerings. And, it doesn't stop today, it continues on. Well beyond today. So,
And the nice thing is, many of you know, or some of you may not know, Annie and I are on different sides of the country. Annie lives in New York. I live in Los Angeles. And being co-founders, it's really nice to have a co-founder. I've never done a business as a single founder, but uh, doing this over the past year with Annie and with having a co-founder, there's so much benefit in that because we we work very well together. But beyond that, we can work through uncomfort or being having difficult situations together. But we have totally different demographics in our two areas. So as Annie said, we work with dog owners right now. Dog owners in New York and Central Park are incredibly different than dog owners here in Los Angeles, and the conversations are different. And Annie and I come up with different barriers or different challenges depending on because we live in different parts of the country. but the quality of insight that we're getting from two very different demographics is incredibly beneficial for us as well. So yeah, and it's summertime now. People are out. People are tend to be a little happier in the sun and the summertime. So we are benefiting from that. But yeah, I think that the key is to live in the discomfort and to embrace the discomfort as opposed to pushing back on it. It's easier just to push back and say, let's do a market survey. Let's pay to do some market research. But the true gold just comes from going out and having conversations, and we're already in the hundreds of conversations and we have many, many more to come. But I'm very appreciative that beyond that I have a co-founder, that Annie, that we were able to do this together because we can live in the discomfort together.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing to have a sparring partner, and so I'm
Yes.
very grateful for you, Patrick,
Yeah.
and for being able to have these kinds of conversations with so many, because the patterns that emerge you would never be able to get from a stilted conversation, right? Because open-ended questions hard to ask when you're on a computer. Open-ended question in person, you learn something new every single day. So it's a great skill to have. And yeah, I encourage all of you to get more out there and talk to your customers.
Yeah. All right. So until next time, everybody have a great weekend ahead. Enjoy the summer, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.
All right.